Hello,
Any
everyone. Oh,
uh,
so,
Keep going.
okay.
any certain topic or anything?
Um, yeah. Don't worry, it'll be fine. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Westcast episode 23. Today, I'm joined by a special guest, The Nick Show, and accompanied with me is Jonsp2000. How's it going, Nick? How are you doing?
Pretty good. And what about you?
Doing all right.
I'm doing alright too.
So, I see you make mashups and that you go into the realm of production. So that's pretty cool. Like, that's something that I don't see a lot of mashup people do nowadays. So, what has kind of been like your favorite work that you've done so far?
So this is probably gonna sound like dumb, but probably the proudest thing was that it's everyday bro FLP recreation.
That was a clean recreation. That was clean. Like, I can't talk shit about that. That's actually like the best instrumental recreation I've heard of it. So, good on you
That's
for that.
because on YouTube, I've tried looking up the instrumental, but of course there is none.
Yeah.
So these recreations show up, but they always got the main lead part wrong.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yours is super accurate, and the fact that you provided an FLP, I really appreciate that.
Oh yeah, 'cause usually when I recreate stuff, I like to post them around
Mm-hmm.
because I see a bunch of people just keeping projects to themselves, and other people can't make stuff.
Yeah.
Like the one time I got in trouble for doing that was with the We Shop stem.
We shop stems?
Yeah, I was.
Okay.
Yeah, I was the one who leaked them in the first place. I don't know if you heard about the drama about that. It's pretty old now, but I got my hold on them. I made a video and I put a download link for the MIDI and the sound font along with each individual track. People over at VAVR or Vavr or however you say it, got mad at me and striked me down.
Well, I don't know, I don't see what the purpose of, keeping it so secretive is.
Yeah, I know, I like seeing people and see what they can do with those stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry, guys, but unfortunately, I have to go right now. Something urgent came up, so I have to go immediately.
Oh, shit. Okay, alright. Later, John.
I'm sorry. Alright, bye.
See ya.
Okay. So, Nick, I noticed that you have a lot of artwork featured on your channel. Is that all your artwork, or is that from other people?
Alright, so, a lot of people, well, not a lot, but a bit of people draw some stuff for me. The profile picture I changed a few days ago, I drew that one, but the one before it was drawn by I Am Gemboy, which I know you know him.
Yep.
The one before, let me try to pull up the picture somewhere over here.
I like that it has a nice consistency with it, with the brown hair and the white hoodie. Is that does that look like you? Would you say that?
It does not look at me. It does not look like me at all. Alright, I was gonna make a video on this, but I'll just say it here. So, originally my character design came from a Minecraft skin that I just found.
Ooh.
A few years ago.
Yeah.
About 4 or 5. I found a skin it was originally black and what was it? Blue.
Mm-hmm.
But I changed it to white and black. And then it had the brown hair, the same colored skin. And then I decided to draw it, and yeah, that's basically where my character design came from.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, I don't think anyone knew that your kind of icon came from a Minecraft skin. So thanks for sharing that with us. That's quite interesting. Because I'm thinking I'm trying to picture what you look like based off of these drawings, and I'm like, huh, does he actually look like this?
Nah, dude. I'm like Mexican. I have like dark hair, not really white skin. Well, not like dark, but just I guess sort of like neutral.
Hmm.
Yeah, it does not look like me at all.
Do you think you would ever revisit the icon to change it to be more reflective of you, or are you satisfied with how it is now?
I actually like this one. Like it's a simple style, just not too much
Yeah,
stuff going around. I like simple things.
yeah, it's great. It adds a nice like, it adds a nice, adds a nice touch to it. It's like a more personable touch, I'd say.
Yeah, so originally I didn't come up with like the design. So let me try to find that like very original one.
Okay.
It was somewhere on my Twitter. The
Okay.
original one, like first thing. I drew it like in some app on my phone. It was pretty I was like trying to get like I don't know if you know this YouTuber Luna.
Luna.
I was trying to like get something that looked kind of like him, except it really didn't.
Mm-hmm.
And then I made another one which I rarely used. Then I was like on some art streams and I found this channel called Robo Runner,
Mm-hmm.
and she's like she hit me and she's like, "Hey, I can draw you a new icon." I'm like,
Ooh.
"Oh, that's sweet. I'll take it." And then she drew it, but except it was like in low quality since she also used this app on her phone.
Mm-hmm.
So then I went to this art program called Fire Alpaca, and I just retraced it and like made all the lines smooth. And let me see if I still have it.
That's cool. Yeah, show it because I have never heard of that software. Generally, when I hear people talk about art, they either use Paint Tool Sai or Photoshop or to some levels like GIMP. So I'm curious what Fire Alpaca is and what kind of line weight it kind of works with.
Oh, it's like Paint Tool side, but a little bit more simplistic. Like not that many features, but I don't really need them, so that's what I use.
Gets the job done. So what has your exposure with art been like? Have you studied it in school? Have you or do you just draw on the side? What's up with that?
So I haven't like taken any lessons in art or anything. I've just been kind of like drawing by, myself. Like I've learned like a few brush tools and settings I can do to like make cleaner lines. But apart from that, that's like it.
Right. So, in the world of mashups, I understand that you have a tutorial. That's like how to sync your songs together, how to put it together, and stuff like that. In fact, you're one of the first results to show up when I type in mashup tutorial on YouTube.
Oh yeah, it's
So,
because look, I've been like when I was like first small, like I didn't know how to sync a mashup in the first place. I started like in Audacity, then moved to Sony Vegas. Then I went to FL Studio, and once I got like the hang of it, I like realized there was like no, I guess, good FL Studio like mashup tutorials or anything like that. So I just decided to make my own.
right. Yeah, because I watched it and it's quite helpful. It's really informative. Yeah, kind of like within the world of tutorials, like when I like similar to you when I was first starting out, I didn't know shit and I was just kind of like I was putting songs together and like none of it really worked, but I thought it worked because I had that kind of creator blindness on, and there was like a lack of tutorials on how to sync a mashup correctly and stuff like that. So whenever I see
Yeah,
someone do like stick their head in the world of tutorials, I'm almost very appreciative because like it's more accessible for people now.
yeah,
Like finding a MIDI swap tutorial. I've never like when I was looking for one, I
yeah. I
couldn't find a
haven't
good
like
one.
found a good one of those.
Yeah, I find that in order to get that kind of that technical mindset or that technical like tutorial based stuff, like you need to get like into the realm of producer tutorials. like if you want to learn vocal chopping and screwing, no one in the mashup community is gonna have a tutorial on that. It's all like producer
Yeah.
stuff. So
So usually when I like get into something and I learn a bit of it, I try to make a tutorial on it or like teach other people. Like just like a few months ago, I didn't know what keying was, which
sorry,
is
you
like
didn't know what was?
I didn't know what keying was, or like putting songs in key to other songs.
Right, yep.
Well, then I made like this Google Doc informing people on how to key your mashups, right?
Mm-hmm.
I haven't released it because I haven't like fully reviewed it and made sure it's like all nice.
Right.
But it's still out there, and I teach like 3 people how to key. Like one of my friends, Atham. I actually taught It's Me Asparagus how to key his songs.
Oh, good. Gus's works are really nice. I like his stuff a lot.
Yeah, I like his
Too many
stuff
people
too.
sleep on Gus. Yeah.
And then who was the other one? I forgot the other one, but that's like basically it.
Okay. So when it comes to that Google Doc, do you go into the circle of fifths? Do you go into the Camelot wheel, or do you go into
Yeah, I go
complementary keys?
into both of those.
Major, minor, scales,
Mhm.
chords, tonics, roots, and
No,
stuff like
not like chords. It's just like the simple, you have 2 songs, you want to get them in key. This is what you gotta do.
that. Right.
No like extra steps or anything like that.
Yeah, I find that people that are new to the world of mashups, and even people that have been doing it for about a year or two, I still consider them fairly new. They still struggle with things like key. So having that kind of like informative doc, I think that would be very appreciative, because when people ask me how do you get songs in key, I want to talk about music theory, but I need to like make sure that the common person can understand it. So like if you could send me that Google Doc and I can like check it over and send it to people, like that would help me out immensely, and I think it'd help a lot of other people out as well.
Sure. I'll like look at it, try to find it. It's somewhere in my Google Drive.
Yeah. So I'm curious, does your strategy involve like mapping notes out on a piano or stuff like that?
No, it's just like if you look up the like what key the song is in, and then you just look at the wheel of fifths, just you gotta pitch this song like 200 cents down or something like that.
Yeah. Sometimes it's tricky working if you have a relative major and a relative minor, and you want like even if they're in relative major and minor, like it's so like if in order to get the acapella perfectly in key, you would need to like screw with the intervals of the vocals and stuff. They're using some pitch shifting software. So like I think that if you send me that document, I'll eat that shit up. Like I want to read that.
Oh, I found it. Let me just get the link.
Cool, thanks. Yeah, I'll check it out later. So how long have you been making mashups for, or producing?
I think it's been about a year. Actually,
About a
my
year?
first mashup was this Five Nights at Freddy's mashup.
Hey,
It was about
okay, I
1
see
year
you.
ago. I unlisted it. I think I did. I think it's still out there somewhere on like the old videos of my YouTube channel.
Right.
I did it in Audacity, which I had no idea how to use. I would like just highlight this part and just stretch out the percentage of like change it up until it like fit. It didn't really fit.
Mm-hmm. Like getting the speed, putting in the decimals and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what kind of goes on in your mind when you before you upload something? So like with WeShop Flex or teach me how to Dougie. Like what's the kind of mindset of yes, I want to pursue this combination versus no, I don't think this is right for the channel.
So on my channel, I usually try to strive towards comedic sound clown sounding like stuff. but I still want to make it sort of sound good,
Mm-hmm.
like something you can listen to again. And I usually try to like put in like new meme sources I found.
Okay. That's good. You know, reaching beyond what is kind of expected at this point, kind of thing. Like,
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Like bonfire, like that's way overused, tachyon,
Yeah.
stuff like that. I try to avoid, but sometimes I found like a really good combination that fits with one of those, and I just gotta use it.
Right. I mean, like, if the combination works really well and it sounds like music, then you know, there's no reason not to, right? So I think that's always
Yep.
like is always a good thing to do.
Mhm.
So, what is kind of your exposure or thoughts on the mashup community? Like, do you
All right,
find?
so
Hmm?
wait, continue.
Oh no, I no, you go.
All right, so usually, like I think I've had a good experience with the mashup community, like finding a bunch of people who are into the same things as I am,
Mm-hmm.
and especially like, are you in the atrium?
I left the atrium.
Are you left it?
Yeah, I was there since day one, but yeah, it
Damn.
just wasn't for me. But yeah, go on.
So yeah, I like to like see what stuff like people in there can come up with, and sometimes it's really good. Like like Night of Games like just uploaded this one thing where he did a melody swap of Take on Me, but it's Despacito.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Yeah, and it uploaded to Siva. Yeah, like stuff like that I really like because it takes a lot of hard work to make it sound good.
Definitely, it takes that technical know-how, and it takes like that level of kind of like of making it still sound like music. That's kind of like one of the problems that I have with a lot of the big mashup channels nowadays, like the ones that go strictly off the memes, right? It's like
Yeah, like Zero Neck. I know he doesn't make his mashups.
sometimes he does, but not
Like
often.
I
Yeah.
know he like made one of yours. What was it?
Oh,
We would walk on the
oh
sidewalk.
yeah,
Here.
yeah, that fucking thing. Yeah.
That like he made that one. Um, yeah, I don't really like his channel, but you know, at least he adds visuals to the stuff he like finds.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And like Grande, he strictly goes up like the latest memes and just overuses them, but sometimes he makes some good stuff.
Yeah, and what I do appreciate about Grande is that he does have that technical know-how, so he can make the memes like from an audio standpoint, like a lot more immersive. Is that the word? I don't really know, but like
Hmm.
you see him getting it right.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like you know, you have channels like Acrylo, which will you know go off the memes, right? And
Yeah.
when they try to take their hand in serious stuff, you know, it doesn't always work out in key. So,
Hmm.
you know, not that key is the only driving factor for it, but yeah, there's a lot of other things to consider, like the combination, the structure, and all that. So, but yeah, like that I think when you have people that are able to have that level of technical know-how and that musical background, then like it just makes their work so much better.
Yeah.
I never knew you collaborated with Gus. I'm looking at your channel right now. I never knew you collaborated with him.
Oh yeah, that was like a long time ago. Well, not really that long, but it was a while ago.
Yeah, 2 months ago. I no, sorry, no, 10 months ago. What's it like collaborating with Gus?
It was pretty smooth. Like no like difficulties or anything. Just it was pretty good.
Hmm. So what has kind of your exposure been to how about production?
Production. I don't really do a lot of that. Like one of the only, I guess, good things I've done was this one lo-fi sampling thing I did called Blue Moon.
Mm-hmm.
Um, It's on my channel somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
I like sampled the song, added a bit of piano, found drums and kicks and all that stuff.
Right. Yeah, that's great. It's kind of like within the realm of remixes and like in the realm of production. That was like 8 months ago, and so at that point you were still fairly new to FL Studio then, eh?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Like I remember like the first time I got like FL Studio, I have no idea how to put the piano roll and like drag it into the tracks or anything like that.
Oh yeah. Yep.
And then Gemboy like helped me out on that. Oh, you just want to click on that thing that says piano roll and that's it.
Yeah. Man, Jumboy's great. Wait, did you participate in his Super Meat Boy collab? The competition?
Oh yeah, I did. I actually got this one game Montero from him,
Oh,
which
great.
he gave like to like runner-ups or however you say it.
Yeah, because the first exposure that I ever had with you was in the chat box during that live stream, and I gotta admit, like yours was a lot better than a lot of other people's, and for some reason that like I remembered you and that like I remembered your name, and then when I saw you like in the A stream and stuff, I was like, oh, I know this guy, kind of thing. So
No, I don't think it was really that good. I don't even know if it was in key.
I don't remember it. All I remember is that it was good. Yeah.
It was this 8-bit thing of Bangarang and some Meat Boy track.
Mm-hmm. Did you like what? Did you like mess with the stems with it? I can't remember.
Just 2 songs just meshed together, that's it. I didn't even check for key.
Oh. So what is your exposure with Jem been like? Like how is like how do you know him? How have you interacted in the past?
Huh. Let me try to remember.
Like are you one of those guys that discovered him through ass crossing or through other means?
I think I did. And then yeah, he was like streaming one day, and then he was like drawing stuff, and he drew my profile picture.
That's wonderful.
And then I've invited him to like a few collabs, but unfortunately he couldn't.
Yeah, busy guy.
Yep.
Like the amount of time he puts into his own content is like astounding. Like he had his new upload where it's like a Yoshi Island Gucci Gang remix. Have you seen that?
Oh yeah, I saw it.
I asked him like, "Holy shit! How long did it take you to position the album video onto that Yoshi?" And it's like, "Yo, it took 8 hours." And I'm like, "Oh shit!"
8 hours?
8 hours. That's wild. So I also know that you have a Discord server. So how's that coming along?
Oh well, like my first 3 Discord servers I had. First one was like, I call them seasons. Don't know why.
Oh, so that's why
I
we have
guess
season
since
4 now.
you know the Nick show, you know seasons.
Oh, okay, I get it.
Yeah. So the first one, like, since I'm a mod at do you know Galactic Hole?
Yeah, I know Galactic Hole. We've talked.
Oh, wow! I just got a Discord notification from Galactic Hole's server right now. That was quite the timing.
Oh, he has a server?
Yeah, server.
That's pretty cool. I know him for his mega mixes and stuff. He's gotten quite popular off of that.
Oh yeah, I really like his second one. The first one, I think like some stuff was off key and some stuff didn't really blend well, but his second one I really liked.
Wasn't the second one a collab?
Nah,
Huh.
it was Mega Mix something. Maximum Mega Mix. No, wait. Maximum Mashup Mega Mix. There we go.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I've
Yeah, I
collabed
listened to
with him
that
before.
one, yeah.
I've collabed with him before.
That's great. How's collabing with Galactic like?
Let me remember. It was like a long time ago.
Yeah.
Well, at that time, I didn't really know how to collab, so what we did was just cut up the songs into little pieces, put them in like in a Google Drive folder, and then we would each get assigned like one piece of the song and then the other, and then we just put mashup sources into them and then stitch them back together, and that's it.
I see. So it's like a Megamix kind of thing going on there.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. I don't think I've listened to that, but I mean, like, big ups to Galactic for like bringing mashups to like the masses, because his like reposted mashups brought in like millions of views.
They gained a lot of traction.
It seems that megamixes with meme content has been like driving the mashup community. In that, do you know Damon Our Savior?
I don't think so. I think I've like heard of his name somewhere.
Yeah, he uploaded this meme megamix mashup, and within 4 months it got to like 3 point something million views.
Dang.
And from a guy that really came from nothing. So like, you know, it's incredible how people can like play to the algorithm and really like bring it to the masses.
Yeah.
Are you part of Siva? Have you ever contributed?
I wish. I've contributed a bit to BAV or Vobber.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not in the team though. I'm in the I was in the music topic team.
Oh, really? You were?
Yeah, I mean I still am, like their new channel, Record Collector 1972.
Wait,
But,
yeah,
like,
Music
just-
Topic is new? Has a new channel?
Yeah, they made a new channel called Record Collector 1972.
Okay, yo, link
Like,
that.
Yeah.
Hell
let me,
yeah, link that. I remember the first Music Topic. Rest in peace.
Yeah, like, I got, like, into the team a few weeks before it shut down.
Oh man, that sucks.
But at least I'm still part of the team, though.
Yeah, that's good.
Here's their new channel.
For some reason, I liked Music Topic more than the other kind of Siva clones, mostly because the variety in music was it was more diverse. So like, yeah, I'm down to it.
Like, Steve only does, like, video game soundtracks, but not Record Collector, Music Topic went into, like, I guess real songs.
Yeah, like music that, you know, are for the masses kind of thing. So
Yeah.
you know, I do appreciate a good pop mashup when it's done like really really well. So yeah,
me
Music
too,
Topic was a
man.
good balance. It's a shame that it had to go, but I mean, like, if you guys are starting it back, I mean, if it's already started back up, then that's good.
Yeah, it's already started back up. It's got, let me see, 141 subscribers.
Mm-hmm.
Not that much as it had before, like 3,000, but it's slowly gaining back its subs.
Yeah. By the way, do you know graphic design?
Graphic design.
Because I'm looking at the Nick Show season 4, like the Discord, like the icon, and that's actually like quite a nice graphic design kind of thing. I was just wondering if you had a background on that.
I mean, I like graphic design, but I wouldn't say I'm like good at it. So that one I try to base it off this artist called Macross8299.
Oh, I know him. Yep.
Yeah, he had this album called A Million Miles Away.
Mm-hmm.
So I tried to get like my banner and the icon and all that to like sort of style he had.
Right. It's kind of like the aesthetic kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold up, let me find it.
It's incredible how much activity your channel has had over the past year, in that you've been like uploading regularly. Like, you have a... Actually, I've never seen this. How to make a mashup in Sony Vegas. I've never seen this before.
Oh, that one's bad.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, here's the icon.
Let's see. Yeah, that looks really nice. Like, from a graphic design standpoint, I fuck with that. I fuck with the vision. I appreciate good design. Yeah. So, do you think you'll ever do more tutorials going in depth with the with FL Studio?
Probably. I've been thinking of like, doing like how to get songs in key, how to do like melody swaps, and how to sample songs and stuff like that. I've been wanting to do that, but I still need to learn a bit about it more myself.
Gotcha. Yeah, like there aren't a lot of like it's hard to find a good MIDI swapping tutorial or a good like sampling tutorial. There's not a lot of good tutorials out there, so I mean like I think that's an untapped market.
Yeah, I think I saw one with what was that one Siva meme called with Kirby? Puzzle Room. Yeah, I saw this one like explaining how to make a rip using the Puzzle Room sound font. But what people don't like get is that you can't just get it like by downloading it somewhere. You have to go through all these processes to extract the MIDI and all the sound fonts and all that.
Yeah.
And then you gotta also know a bit of music theory.
I think it's kind of difficult to kind of get into, from the initial standpoint, yeah. Because arguably, Siva Gunner kind of inspired a lot of people to start mixing music. So, and with the resources out there, and kind of how the style Siva has kind of defined for themselves, it's kind of difficult for people to get into it. So that's why I have noticed that there's a huge, a huge saturation of people that make like kind of like meme slap jobs. Nothing wrong with it, but yeah, I noticed that has kind of opened the doors to that. So, is there any specific direction that you want to take your channel, or are you just gonna keep going as you are?
I've kind of want to do like music production stuff and some serious stuff, but at the same time I like doing these silly mashups and melody swaps and stuff like that. So I might still do that, but with visuals included and a little bit more time consuming stuff.
That's great. Yeah, like having that balance, I think it'll keep all the parties happy, and I think that variety would it'd be good for you and good for the audience as well. So yeah, go for it.
Yeah, I've also wanted to do more collaborations, which I am gonna do. Like from time to time, I do these big mega collabs where I invite a bunch of people into a server. I get like a part from a song, and I just tell people do whatever you want with that, and I'll stitch everything together, and there's a mega mashup thing.
Cool. Are there any certain people that you want to get on your collaborations but haven't been able to get in the past? Who would be the dream collaborator?
Dream collaborator.
Yeah.
Let's see. Someone like I Am Gemboy, Galactico. I haven't really talked to him that much, so that might be a good choice. Also, people from like the Atrium. I might leave a link there. Because I've met so many people from the SoundCloud Siva community that I might just want them to also join into this collaboration instead of just some of my friends and a little bit of people over at like SoundCloud and stuff.
Right, getting more ideas on the table and seeing what everyone else has to bring.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds great. Yeah, if you yeah, I don't know. Maybe try reaching out to Jumboy again. Maybe he'll be down. I'm not too sure what his schedule's like, but I think he's at a point where there's not too much going on right now. So maybe you can like message him and be like, "Yo, let's do this," kind of thing.
Sure, I'll try that.
Yeah. So I noticed that you have quite a bit of like mashups involving soundtracks associated with video games. Are there any certain games that you have found an interest in or are playing right now?
I haven't really. You know what's funny is like I know all these video game soundtracks, but I've never actually played the game.
Really?
Yeah, like let's see. Let me go over some stuff on my channel. Let me just open it. Oh wow, YouTube's acting up. An error occurred. Please try again. Cool.
Oh, is this on the phone app?
No, I'm on my laptop right now. On the
Okay.
desktop.
By the way, what's the deal with Rock My Forum? Why is there a huge controversy over that, or a huge discussion over that?
Oh, so basically, Ray William Johnson, like the actual man himself, started striking down videos that were Rock My Forum. So lots of like some sort of I don't know, fight against him. Everybody like in the VAVR community just started uploading re-uploads of Rock My Forum,
Oh
and
my
they would
gosh.
all get striked.
Jeez.
And then one day, like the strikes were all like repealed, and that was a sort of victory, I guess.
Well, that's good. Yeah, that's kind of bullshit, eh? Because like
Yeah,
here you have a piece of content that's been heavily edited, and that surely that must stand for something in the world of fair use, right?
yeah.
So I see you've mixed, Planet Robobot 64, Super Mario Bros. 3, Doki, Love Live. So like, what is your exposure to that kind of source material? Like, even if you haven't like played it, like, what kind of like makes you want to mix something?
So usually the way I find my sources is just by going to SoundCloud, and then I just see a bunch of uploads with, let's say, like a song, and then I see more and more, and I'm thinking, hey, I should make something like that too.
Mm-hmm. Have
Like
sorry,
the
go on.
meme, Jake for Smash just popped up, so I decided to make a quote unquote leaked main menu thing
Oh
for
yeah, that
Super
one.
Smash
Yeah,
Bros. For the Switch.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, I see you.
So it's mostly just things that sort of like pop up, and then I decide to make something with those too.
Cool. Yeah, that's great. Um, so that kind of brings me to my next topic. Because you're a guy that listens to a lot of stuff, and your content is kind of like it's kind of linked to the stuff that you listen to. So have there been any mashup artists that have inspired you to get into mixing music or producers in that regard?
All right, so let me see. So the first guy who actually inspired me to make mashups was named Sayonara Maxwell.
Mm-hmm.
He did Five Nights at Freddy's mashup, but it inspired me to make one, and that was my first mashup. Also, people like, well, I wouldn't say people, because Siva isn't a person; it's a bunch of people. So like channels like Siva, Galactic Hole, also I Am Gemboy. They like all inspired me to make mashups myself.
That's great. In terms of inspiration, are you drawing inspiration from how they kind of manage their channel, or like their mixing techniques, or the sources? Like, how is that kind of inspiration channeled into your own works?
Well, usually the thing that inspires me the most is just like the sources.
Hmm. I see.
I haven't really tried to create my own unique style of mixing mashups and songs, but I'm trying to find something like that. Somewhere like in the lines of this is a mashup, but this is also a melody swap at the same time.
Hmm.
That's something I want to head towards too.
Yeah, having that level of design influence and just kind of taking it in a direction that you want it to be taking it, rather than the source material taking it all away. I think that's an admirable trait, especially since the world of pop mashups is really oversaturated with born combinations and stuff like that. I think the fact that you're looking towards having that kind of heavy-handed approach is definitely going to make your content, you know, shine further and stuff like that.
Yeah, I like want to create my own style so like people can recognize like, oh, it's the Nick Show who made this
Hmm.
or something like that.
And yeah, that's great having your own style. I think a lot of people struggle with that, myself included. So yeah, go for it. So where did the name Nick Show come from?
Oh, that also I was gonna make on that same video where did Nick come from or something like that.
You should totally make that video. I'm pretty sure people will be interested in it,
Yeah, I was
myself
thinking of
included.
making it. So basically, the name Nick, it wasn't originally the Nick Show. It was Nick with a bunch of numbers. It was Nick 25534. It actually came from my Club Penguin account that I
Oh
had
my-
back when I was in elementary school.
Oh my gosh, that's
So I
great.
like, so me and my cousin used to play Club Penguin. She like introduced me to the game, and then I'm like, hey, I want my own account. I'll just make one myself. So she like told me, oh, what kind of stuff do you like? And I didn't really know at the time like what stuff I liked and stuff like that. So then she's like, oh, do you like any TV shows? And I'm like, yeah, I like SpongeBob. And I'm like, and she's like, no, you can't have SpongeBob as your name. So she then said, oh, what about Nickelodeon? And I'm like, nah, I can't put Nickelodeon. So she's like, oh, what about Nick? And I say, oh, I like Nick. Like, that's a good short name. And then I like put it into Club Penguin, and they're like, oh, you can't use this username. Try Nick 25534. And so then I click that, and that's how the username came to be.
So
But they're still like, huh?
your name's not actually Nick then?
No, my name is not Nick.
Oh my gosh, what is this? So you're the Nick Show. You got an icon. The word Nick comes from Nickelodeon, a shortened form of Nickelodeon, and your icon is from a skin in Minecraft. So who are you? All of this is a facade. We don't know. You got 4 seasons of this, of all these people thinking your name is Nick, and then you just drop this on us.
I mean, my real name is on my SoundCloud page.
Oh,
Like under where it says the Nick Show, it just says my name. I just say it's Carlos Martinez. That's my name. It has nothing to do with Nick. So then after that, after Club Penguin phase was over and all that, I actually was looking for a Minecraft account, but I'm like, I didn't want to pay for Minecraft. So then I saw this advertisement on the Minecraft page that said Roblox. So then I went over there. I chose the same username because why not? Nick25534.
yeah, no one's gonna have that identical name.
Yeah, I didn't really want to change it. I've actually had 2 other nicknames. One was Premium Deli Bread, which I got from playing this like prop hunt clone on an iPod. And I saw this one guy, his name was Premium Breed, but then I wanted to make fun of him, and I put Premium Deli Bread. And that's still my Steam account username.
That is phenomenal.
And the other one was just Fudgesicle231. That one was for another Roblox account. So then, like, I don't know why, but I'm like thinking in my head, you know what? I'm tired of Roblox. I don't want to play this no more. I'm gonna give my account away.
Ooh.
And then, I wrote down. I changed the password. It was something like ABCD, like 1234. I still don't know it to this day. And I'm like going around like games, and I'm like, hey, anyone want this account? It has the Builders Club thing, which I actually went and purchased. I don't know why. And then the next day I tried going back to the account, but I had forgotten the password.
Oh no.
And then I'm like thinking, you know what? I don't want to quit Roblox. I'll keep playing this game. So then I tried logging in, but I hadn't used an email to retrieve the password, so that account is gone. So then I made this new one, Nick25534, but with a 9 at the end.
Whoa. Okay.
So then around that time, I like finally got into YouTube and stuff, like watching YouTube on the regular. And then I'm just thinking, I'm gonna make my own channel, and I put Nick255349 because I'm original. And and I'm like thinking one day, you know what? This username is too long. Nobody's gonna remember it. If anybody wants to find my YouTube channel, nobody's gonna be thinking, oh, Nick255349. Let me just remember that.
Yeah.
So then at the same time, I was like watching Filthy Frank TV, and I'm just thinking, oh, I want like a name like his. So then I'm like thinking Nick TV, and I'm like, nah, that's kind of copying him. So then I chose the Nick Show.
That's great. That's incredible how there's like a whole story progression.
Yeah,
As to how
like,
that name, because like I think where you've landed in terms of like from where you started to your username now, like I think it's
it has
perfectly.
no correlation.
It's great. I think it's like, because I can actually remember your username, so
Yeah.
it's incredible to see it evolve like that. So
Yeah, where I am right now, it just like my whole persona, I guess, online has just kind of evolved over the time, and it's not like the same as it used to be.
Yeah. And that you've arrived at a name that's actually like a good username, so a better username than mine, I'd say.
Well, yeah, where did yours come from? Because at first when I like saw it, I'm like thinking hands, bra, jeans. What?
Yeah, it's friggin' stupid. It's the fetish of a side character from an unpopular manga. That's
I didn't know that.
yeah, it's a fetish that some dude had, and he was a side character in a manga that didn't really get that popular, and that's literally it. Originally, I wanted to have I wanted to do only shit posting on my channel, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna make the shittiest stuff ever, and I'm gonna make it all joke material. So then I'm like, I need a really stupid name, and I'm brainstorming with my friend, and for his art class, he had a DeviantArt account called Hand Bra Jeans, and I said, man, that is the worst fucking username I've ever heard. I'll take it, and then that's how I got painted into this yeah, but like I was familiar with the source material as well because we both had read the manga. So yeah, that's how it came to be. I thought it was the stupidest username ever, so I just went with it. And I painted myself in the corner, and for the past 3.5 years I've been this. Yeah.
Who's that person in your profile picture?
That is the guy that had that fetish. Well, the icon, the head. And the only reason why I'm using that picture is because the girl in it is doing a hand bra while she's wearing jeans. And that's it. So. Yeah.
Don't even ask about mine.
Yours had progression. Mine was just like, it's stupid. Yeah, that's gotta be it. But yeah, but then it's too hard to remember because some people think that it's hands, bra, jeans. So I just say HBJ. because it's just hand. Anyway, this is stupid. Anyways, yeah, it's not that good of a story, but whatever. So yeah, do you play any games?
Well,
Or you got
I've been
Steam,
really
so-
into Fortnite.
Fortnite, I got you. Yeah.
I don't really play that many games. That's like the main one I'm playing right now. I've also been playing DJ Hero 2 like over the past few days.
Oh, cool. You get that turntable kind of wrist action.
Nah, I just use an emulator and a mouse.
Still though, it is a really fun game with the remixes. And all. Yeah. So, have you ever won a battle royale in Fortnite?
Like
Number
3
one.
times.
Oh, look at this guy, the legend himself.
Yeah, man.
Man,
Over the span of 1 month.
1 month and you won 3 times. That's friggin' great. That's.
No, it really isn't. That's what my friends get in one day.
Are you serious? Because there's like 100 friggin' people in a lobby, right? So like how? Because I've never played it, but I've seen gameplay of it, and I'm just thinking to myself like, how the hell do you get to number 1 when you have this many people that are actually like good at it?
Well, the only way you can win is by getting good or just bush camping. That's it.
Right. So,
Like,
so which one are you?
no skills. I'm like the bush camper.
Oh no. Okay. Anyways,
Yeah, it gets really stressful at the end,
I can imagine.
especially when you're still hiding in a bush
Yeah.
and there's like one guy left, like shooting rockets everywhere
Do you play it on PC or console?
on PC.
Cool. All right. Well, Nick, thank you for joining us. Well, actually, it's just me now because John usually, I mean, like, I don't know. John had to go save a child from a burning building. So, yeah, thanks for your time, and I'm glad we were finally able to get you on. Do you have anything that you want to say to the audience before we close this off? Well, I mean, like, there's only like 1 or 2 viewers that actually like listen to this podcast. So, do you have anything to say for that?
The Jake Paul It's Everyday Bro beat is pretty good, but the lyrics are trash. That's it. It's misunderstood.
The underrated gem of our generation.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, like if you make that origin video, I'd watch it. I'm interested. So, yeah. Best of luck to you and your channel and whatever you choose to do.
You too, man.
All right. Take care. See ya.
Yeah.